The first carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Griffin flushed out right. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Griffin, he'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the shotgun, Griffin. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down, Vikings.
First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. On 2nd and 9, Griffin. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run the counter. Jackson. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Set to kick off.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of pass?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ricky Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Vinatieri's kick is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this carries into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 16, Griffin. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Adam Vinatieri set.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's a gain of 9.
Play action. Now Griffin. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. Would you call that second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Adam Vinatieri.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He's across mid.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
17-0 our score after 1.
Chiefs 17. Vikings nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Griffin. And his throw is incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Griffin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Vikings nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. John Randall dropping the hammer at the 23. It's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
And another try after the 1st down sack. Griffin, throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the gun, Griffin is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now Griffin on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Going up top, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Calvin Johnson, 47 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day?
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now it's Wilson.
Yeah, once more.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. 14 yards. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
For the extra point.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The 7-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
To number 84.
And we are underway from Houston. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start here with Jackson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Griffin on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Griffin dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
At the Jaguars' 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin escaping the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way down to the 5. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off play action. Lawrence rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On the counter, it's Foster. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. That's caught by Waller out left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
That's what I'm talking about.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down. From midfield now, here's Griffin. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They go play action. Griffin, they'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is RG3. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go, man!
A great effort there with his his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Jaguars nothing. Adam Vinatieri.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jaguars take over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Got an open man. It's Foster. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a second down.
23. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. This one brought in by Jefferson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Come on, bring it, baby,
Picked off
bring
at the
it.
15. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past
Do
the
what
20.
we do. Do what we do.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good job, let's get it in.
That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
In a yard.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Lawrence. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. 39-yard line. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. They go play action with Griffin. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And this is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
39-yard line.
Griffin going to keep it himself. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run the counter. Jackson, they'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Early stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The throw over the middle, taken in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The lone second remains now in this third quarter. Delayed give to Foster. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
10 yards on the pickup.
Off play action. Griffin.
The Jaguars 35 yards.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Off the play fake. Griffin. He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. RG3 scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No pain, no gain.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On first down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Griffin. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Lawrence. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run the counter. It's Foster, and this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll start with the option. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From the shotgun, Griffin. Complete, Jefferson the target. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On the option, here's Griffin. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep. And now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Oh, he shifts past him. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's do it, let's do it.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Lawrence being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
A first down carry for Foster. Nifty move. It's a foot race. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. The Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Griffin going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game. Huh?